Hello everyone, welcome back to the Football Amateur Show. I am your host, Alfonso Castaneda, and today is a very special episode. So occasionally, we will have different guests here from the soccer community on the show to gain insight on what they do and why they do it as an effort to grow here, the soccer community here in Southern California, and to learn more about the people leading the way. Now today, I am joined by Brian Easler, a beach soccer player and content creator based here in Long Beach. He is the founder of Beach Soccer LA, a local beach soccer community that focuses on growing the culture of the sport and just overall just playing beach soccer here. Thank you for coming on, Brian.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah. So, how are we doing? Doing good? Good to be here.
Oh yeah, in this illegal space, but hey, we haven't been caught.
Yeah, we got a portable studio here at Cal State Long Beach. But anyway, well, ready? We're ready to begin?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, what got you into beach soccer? I know you're from Alabama originally, right?
Yeehaw.
Oh. Is there even a beach in Alabama? Like
an hour and a half away, and that's called Florida.
Bro. So what got you into it?
So when I lived here or first moved here, I had a friend. She played in a recreational league here in Long Beach. I'm not saying the name because I don't promote. I was interested in it, and it took me months to get her to have me out there because I'm white. White people can't play soccer, I guess. So
yeah.
At least on this part of the country, I don't know. But anyway, finally she invited me out just to watch. Yeah, that's about the best it got from me. But then I watched one game, then I went a second game with her, sat on the sideline, and just randomly, hey, you want to jump in and play in the middle of a league game? Yeah, I'm going to jump in. Of course, I think I could do it. I'm looking at it, and it's like, this is easy. 30 seconds in, I'm dying. And I was like, this is much harder than I expected.
Yeah.
And then from there, I said, I'm just going to get better at this sport. The sport's young. It's growing, but it's young, and there's really not much out there to help inspire others to play. Mm-hmm. So I researched, and then decided that I'm just going to start training on the sand. Fitness has always been my thing, so we'll start with that. Master the sand. You master the sand, then you're set. So I did that for a while, got my friends coming out, and there's one evening we were out there, and I had a friend. He was an international student here at Cal State Long Beach, and he knew a little bit more about beach soccer. I don't know how he got into it, but I learned something from him. And we were out in Belmont Shore, sunset, practicing bikes, and then we were talking, how could we create a community? How can we grow the sport? And I remember that moment because I stood there and told him, let's build culture for the sport. So him and I go to 2nd Street, find a little restaurant, had coffee, and just talked to figure out what we could do, come up with a name. And that's where Cura Beach Soccer originated. Just a little club that I decided to build for me and my friends to go compete locally. And then as time went on, had a meeting with LAFC, presented everything to them. They still look at me as Cura, which that means they've been around with this for a while, knowing about me. So
when did that start, Cura?
Cura started around, it was my early times moving here, 2015, I think, 16.
Oh, okay, so you have time.
16. Yeah.
Right on.
And then from there, I decided that I wanted to build a name for beach soccer here, and Beach Soccer LA. For marketing purposes, this is why I did it, and it just went from there. So I recorded videos of me training a couple times, and I realized I like recording myself. So I kept doing it, and next thing you know, I'm getting offers to go play. Wasn't the best player at the time, but I got the experience, and then I just kept training, teaching myself the sport, watching the professionals, how they play, and then just that's how it went. And then pickups, I decided to host that you've been to.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we met, right? Through our DMs. I don't know.
Yeah, social media is everything made it happen for me. Pretty much recording videos and content, and that's it. So.
And I think that's really helping with growing growing the culture here. Because honestly, I never even of course I've heard of beach soccer before, but I've never actually experienced playing in
And now it's something. It's here, and it's recognized worldwide.
Yeah.
I have people contacting me. We've had a lot of people from national teams.
What's his name?
Louis.
Yeah, from China.
China, yeah. He has family locally, so he's taken advantage of that opportunity. Yeah. We had players from England, Bahamas, Switzerland, Germany. It's growing, this is awesome. There's a lot of awareness in the beach community. Now we just need to get the people here in Long Beach, LA, everything around here just to come out more and play.
Just getting the word out, right?
Yep.
Because honestly, I wouldn't have known unless you DM'd me that one time, which, was really, really cool. So it's still a very niche community. Mm-hmm. And do you ever expect it to be somewhere on the level of like indoor pickup, futsal, or even soccer? And do you even want it to be that mainstream?
Yeah, I want it huge. It's not even about me. This is about the sport. It's always been about the sport, and I feel like this is the reason why it's gotten to the point that it's gotten to, because I haven't made it about me. Although you look at my page, it's about me, but it's me doing it. Yeah. Now, if I could find other people that's willing to do the same thing, that's even better. So I don't want to be the only one doing it. I want everyone doing it.
Right.
But we're at the point where I have to just do it, and no one else wants to jump in. That's fine. I'm just going to continue pushing it through my page, through Beach Soccer LA. Mm-hmm. We are Beach Soccer LA. You're Beach Soccer LA. You come out, you're Beach Soccer LA. So it's always been about the community. I've been doing it all for the community, and that's how it's going to be if it's going to grow. If someone doesn't like that method, then you have to go.
They have to go, yeah. I mean, I think it's great what you're doing. I mean, it's definitely growing, and I see it growing. I see a lot of people coming out. And why do you think it's so hard for people to come out to the beach and just try it out for the first time?
Maybe you know that answer. What's your idea on it?
Well, in my take, I think whenever I've gone to your sessions and I've been trying to invite people, the biggest thing they see is just like the difficulty of playing beach soccer, and just how they just don't know about it. I feel they just don't know about the whole experience, and
it's hard.
It's a hard sport. It's hard. It's tiring, and I think that's one of the main reasons. It's so unfamiliar to them, and they're just like, I'm not down. I play indoor, that's fine, but beach soccer, nah, dude, I'm not down.
There's a lot of people with an ego out there. They're good at one thing, but they're not willing to challenge themselves on something else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, it's the difficulty. It comes on the fitness. If you don't have the fitness part down, then you're gonna struggle playing on the field. It's 5-a-side, and it's a big field if you're playing regulation size.
Yeah, no, dude. When I go every time, dude, it's like a workout. I swear, man.
That's good though.
It's good. It's fun.
It's benefiting you. That's the whole purpose. That's why I want grass players to come. If they don't want to be a beach player, that's cool. Guess what? You're gonna get something different out of it to benefit your grass game.
Yeah. What do you think they can develop through beach soccer into their game?
Strength, speed, lighter on their feet, their touch, dribbling. Because it's imbalanced, so you can dribble on the sand. It'll improve it. Your volleys, you're not going to bicycle on anything other than beach, but you can practice because it doesn't hurt. Mm-hmm. 5-a-side, so give and goes. It all replicates towards indoor and futsal mostly, but all styles of the game leads up to the 11-a-side game.
Right. So what do you think as a community, as a whole, the whole soccer community here in Southern California, what do you think as a community we should do to grow not just beach soccer, but just soccer here in the U.S.?
The whole sport?
The whole sport. And then we could also go into more of beach soccer as well.
You need passionate people. It's the U.S. It's about money here. It's at least in California, because where I come from is not that expensive. Here to obviously with trainings, like if you want private trainings, it's expensive, but to play even in the club here, it's ridiculous. The prices and the fees for all this just to play twice a week probably. And so you need more passionate people out there. People that truly love the game. A lot of people say they love the game, but do you really love the game? Because let's say you weren't making money out of it, would you still put that same, quote unquote passion into it? Like beach soccer for me, I don't really get anything out of it. It's just passion. I want it to grow. And some people will be like, why are you charging? To get more equipment so you can play.
Exactly, yeah. So you say they should value the actual passion rather than value the money that comes into the
Exactly.
soccer.
Well, look at like lower end countries or cities. Like in Brazil, you have players from favelas playing, maybe some without shoes. I've heard stories about it, but you playing street soccer, you find whatever you can to make a goal. Mexico too. It exists, and most, like a lot more than people think, but you don't see about it. These people play with passion. And they love the game so much, and they put it in their head that they wanted to use this as a gateway to live a better life. And then when you're seeing like movies from the U.S., they're visioning themselves having that lifestyle through soccer. So it's do or die for a lot of these people. So at the end of the day, they started all this through passion, and then they ended up making a career out of it.
Do you think maybe that us being better off, let's say because we're a first world country, right? Do you think since we're so I don't want to say better off, but I'm saying like blessed to have what we have, do you think that the burden of choice of like I can do this, I can do that, I can do this is kind of hurting, like we're not committing our passion to that one sport?
Yeah.
You think so? I think in my opinion, if I'm gonna just come into this, it's just that I think there's a burden of choice here. We're just like we're blessed to have what we have, that we can't appreciate what we have sometimes.
I say that a lot in everyday life.
Right.
We are spoiled as Americans. This is off topic, but
no, yeah.
Forget it. But we're spoiled as Americans because I've said this before that our poor here, our slums here, there's people from other countries that want to have that because that's an upgrade to like people in Africa where they have some people don't have anything. They would take our so-called poor life here. That's an upgrade for them. But here we take that for granted. So it's just the mindset of an American, but also you will learn these type of things as you travel.
Yeah. And talking about actually traveling, how's the soccer culture? I know you're from Alabama originally. How's that culture compared to here from California in a different state like Alabama?
Alabama's conservative, so it's not a priority there. It's football. Alabama Roll Tide. That's the life there, football and baseball. So it's very hard. No matter what you do, you can't overpower that. That's why I don't even think the NFL could put a team down there because college football is so big that why do you even need it? And here, a lot of people play. You have a massive Hispanic community, and that plays a big role, I say, in Southern California because most of these people grow up with it. Right. And I like it here more because nearly everybody here are soccer fans, or may not play, but they watch or something, Right. Over there, it's very rare. Like, if you throw on a soccer jersey, you might be the only one wearing it. Here, it's common. You look over your left, right shoulder, you see something. Right. T-shirt, old T-shirt, jersey, shorts, something. Yeah. So I like that there's culture here for the sport's a different type of culture, but it's acknowledged here, and I feel like it's the best sport in the world for me. So.
Right. How would you describe the culture here in Southern California?
Crazy. Especially Mexicans, they're crazy for their team.
I can attest to that. Yeah.
Alcohol doesn't help, never helps, but I like it. I actually watch, not all the time, but I like to watch the MX League. Right. Cruz Azul.
Yeah, because a lot of people hear the Cruz Azul. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, dude, not a good season.
It's crazy. Like I like it a lot because of the commentary too. It makes it exciting. So that cultural side of it's way better than the English side. Even I like watching the EPL. Same. Early morning, I like the British commentary. But if I want an entertaining game, I'm gonna watch it in Spanish. Yeah, that's a big culture for us. It's fun. And it makes a boring game a little more exciting just because the commentator is just hyping it up. And right. For me, I feel like if it could be like that in English, which they tried and it's horrible, then it could help the game. But I don't know. Yeah. What do I know?
I'm just that. Oh man. So in your opinion, I guess I think to say what I think that California and New York probably have one of the best potentials in growing the sport here. But what do you think smaller states, let's say like Alabama or like Utah or something? What do you think? Because in order to grow, I feel like everyone needs to be on the same page. And what do you think is lacking? What do you think we need to do in those smaller states? Or do we need to do anything?
As much as we want to make it grow in the smaller states, it probably won't happen. I think Atlanta is the closest thing to it right now. I've been saying for many years that Atlanta needs a pro team. There's a lot of culture there. and I actually like the city, so I recommend visiting. On top of that, but they finally got their team, and look what happened.
It's awesome.
And they have a ridiculous culture for the sport there that I never they put this Southern vibe. Not that I'm a fan of the Southern culture, but they mixed in a Southern culture into a sport that's not really accepted in the South so much. And it's impressive. So I think that's probably the best it will get in smaller states. Like Alabama, that is not possible.
Yeah, I see what you mean. No?
Never.
Not a chance?
I don't want to see a bunch of white Americans playing. I like a diverse culture.
Diverse. I mean, that's great about the country is like you have a diverse culture, and I think that's also helping, grow the sport. If anything, in the smaller states, I don't know, maybe you suggest just promoting it in the big cities, because I feel like that'd probably be the best potential.
Not even all big cities could do it. Keep in mind the sport's about money, so they're gonna go where the money's at. And that's why LA has 2 teams. I can even see a 3rd team possibly in the long run. Look at New York; there's too many teams.
Yeah, on those big states.
If you want to go even higher than that, you go to London. They can build a league out of all the teams they have.
That's true. Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
It's like around the corner. You can go to the stadium almost.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you hear that? But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You already know. The voice is cracking, dude. But anyway, I mean, so I guess why should someone try out beach soccer? I want you to sell it. I want you to sell it to the audience. Why should someone try out beach soccer?
Why should they?
Yeah.
If you want to challenge yourself, just come out.
Come out.
If you like the easy life, don't come. And just be straight up.
Yeah.
If you want to try something new, come out. The people that go out there are welcoming. The people that actually play the sport want people that never played before, even though it can be frustrating to play with new people because you want to play the game right, but at the same time we understand that we all started like this before too. It's about growing the sport, so we have to accept that. If you want to be in a happy environment, you've heard the music's upbeat, you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
you're gonna have a very good time. If you just want to try something new, why not? Saturdays, 12 o'clock, Long Beach.
Saturdays, 12 o'clock, Long Beach. And you're also doing Santa Monica, right? Or is that still going on?
Yeah, we expanded to Santa Monica. I wanted to try something different. I've been asked to do it before. There's already 4 goals on the beach. So we went. There's people driving from down here.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They won't come to the Saturday pickup here, but they'll drive all the way to Santa Monica.
Santa Monica.
I guess it's just the name. I don't know.
Maybe.
But
wait, they already have courts in Santa Monica?
Well, you won't say courts, but they have goals that just sit on the beach.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, because they've been there forever, and if I lived out there, I'd be out there all the time, but they're there, and I like it. The scenery's cool. It feels way better than Long Beach. I mean, it feels like a beach. There's waves. Long Beach won't let us have waves here. I don't know why, but port money.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude.
What do we know, though?
What can we do?
We're just doing a podcast.
That's it, dude. We're trying to grow the podcast.
We'll send it to the city of Long Beach.
Yeah, exactly. We'll send this interview.
The specific one.
This one. This clip.
And this part will be the change.
There it is. We're making a difference right now, dude. That's what it is.
Of course. And however you want that difference to be, that's on you.
Exactly. Boom. Look at that. I'll clip that, guys, right there. Wise words, Brian.
Something like that. The best I got for you, I think. Maybe I have more. We'll see.
Right on. So I guess going into a lighter side of the interview, what was one of the best beaches have you ever played?
The best?
As
beach? In quality of the beach or environment?
Overall experience.
One of the coolest experiences I had was in Trinidad Tobago.
Really? You've been?
Oh, yeah.
When?
It's cool. November 2017.
Oh, wow.
Third world country. Yeah. Hardcore Caribbean life. We can even say finding food was kind of hard there because there's 2 islands, Trinidad, which is the business money side, and then there's Tobago. Crazy story how I got there. It was ridiculous. The flight.
Go for it.
So we leave on I think Tuesday or Wednesday night. Myself and another teammate. She played on one of the women's teams there, and we left late, around like 9:10, And we had to take some reason we took a 30-minute flight to Phoenix, or 45-minute flight to Phoenix, just to have a 3-hour layover. Waste of time. It's midnight almost there, and we're starving. Nothing's open, and whatever. We did our layover. Then from there, we had to take a flight all the way to Miami. Landed around 8 a.m. there, I think. 6 a.m. here. And then another 3-hour layover. So while everyone's sleeping here, we're flying. We land. Everyone's about to start their day. And when they ask where I'm at, I'm just like, we're still in the country.
We're still here.
Seems like we've been doing so much traveling, and we're still in the country. And then we fly from Miami to Trinidad. A lot of chaos. We hit Trinidad, and they say you have to buy your ticket on the spot there.
Like the ticket for the airline?
To get from Trinidad to Tobago. You could take a boat.
Oh, okay.
Or you could fly. It's a 20-minute flight.
Yeah.
But that airport's so disorganized. It's ridiculous. So you just got to figure it out. Dude. Yeah. And we got our flight booked, and then they delayed it for another 2-3 hours. I know 3 hours has been the thing for this whole trip, and haven't even made it to my destination. Yeah. And finally we get to Tobago, and we spend a week there, and it's hard life, but it's cool. You'll start like learning things, and they're opening up your mind and seeing what life is outside of a first world country.
Right.
Finding food was tough, and you think in Tobago we'll be eating a lot of seafood. We're eating a whole lot of Syrian food.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there Syrian culture in Trinidad?
So I heard, but there was just this one restaurant to get like gyros and whatnot, so that seemed to be our spot the whole week. But overall, I like the beach there just because it's secluded. It's different. It's not something everyone talks about. A lot of how you say that? It's a beach vibe there. You can drink and eat real coconuts, not this sugary stuff that we have here. So for me, that's probably one of the coolest places I've been. And then with the sunset, you're kind of on the hill on the sand, so then you're overlooking the ocean with the sunset.
Oh, that's nice.
So it was cool. I really hope we can do that again.
Yeah. Is there a bucket list beach that you want to go to?
Excuse me?
Is there a bucket list beach that you want to go to? That you're like, man, I want to go here?
Nothing particular yet. But I would like to do another third world experience. As long as I have connection on my phone, I need my phone.
You just need that.
Yeah, right.
LTE.
Need that. I just need one bar.
At least one, dude.
Give me the 1G if you have it, man, please. But
the hotspot, man. Yeah. Give me the hotspot, dude.
Well, T-Mobile's holding in good for me right now till they change that feature. But nothing in particular. I'm willing to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, why close my mind?
Right. That's true.
Just go out there, and there's always something. You're gonna find something you like, find something you dislike. That's how it is.
Right. Well, you recently went to Mexico for a tournament. You want to talk a little about that?
Yeah, I got to play with the team from Costa Rica.
How'd that happen, by the way?
I've been to this tournament before.
Oh, okay.
And then I talked to the organizer, and he found me a team. And it was so disorganized in that aspect too. Yeah, he doesn't speak English, and I speak broken Spanish, so and used a lot of translators with them. But anyway, I got on the team, and then I ended up bringing 3 of my teammates from here to also play, and I needed somebody, so I didn't have to worry about the language barrier. None of them spoke Spanish, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. Dude. We have a guy from Jordan, from the Middle East. Yeah. You have Rio from Japan, and then you have this older Jaime, Puerto Rican American.
Well, that
doesn't speak. Yeah, the name is a cover up, bro.
It's a cover up.
They say they know some Spanish, but no, didn't work out like that. Somehow my Spanish came out as I was there and did enough, but we didn't do too hot there just because they didn't get it was more of a rush trip for us, so we didn't really get the training that we wanted and to be prepared. But then I also coached. It was a club team for this event, but it was the Mexican women's national team for beach soccer.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Yeah, so language barrier too, but thankfully a couple of the girls were fluent in English, so it helped me. Won that tournament after losing the first 2 games, thinking that we're out, and somehow I don't know how we advanced, but we advanced, and then continue to win all the other games. So got that under our belt. Won with the national team. I thought that was kind of cool. So.
And where'd you go? You went to Merida, right?
Yeah, cool. It's cool. I like it there. It's small. I would say it's like, it gave me I won't say an Alabama vibe, but it's a small area vibe. But somehow there is a lot of people there. And a lot of rich history, temples, all that. So I could feel the history. It's ancient there. You don't have to see anything. Like, you can just feel it in the air that there's something there, and it just. I like it. It's peaceful there. It's different. It's something that I hope to go back there again. Actually.
Okay. How do the Mexican people view you as a
white
guy in Mexico? How do they see you over there in Mexico?
White.
Yeah.
White. I get a lot of looks because Mayan people have a look, so you can see it. Like, you can see it in their face and whatnot. But it is a touristic area.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I think because Chichen Itza is not too far off from there, and then there's a lot of rich history. But overall, I do stand out, but I like it.
Yeah, of course, dude. Unique.
Yes, sir. You know it. Wyatt, Wyatt with blue eyes. Come on.
Well, what I've noticed, a lot of Mexican people, they love to mess around with like just white people that go over there. It's hilarious.
I get joked on a lot with them, but I know it's no hard feelings.
It's in good how do you say it? Good humor. It's not like
it happens here too.
Yeah.
Especially since I play soccer, and then now it's beach soccer, and I give off this foreign image and wearing Speedos and whatnot on the beach. They joke with me about it, but it's just I like it. It's cool. It's funny. Sometimes some of the jokes are pretty funny, and I don't mind it. So
some
yeah.
Some kind of hurt, but
yeah, but I won't tell them that.
Dude, that's funny. You recently you played for the Lazio club, right? How
Best experience ever.
Yeah. Are they the actual pro team from Lazio?
Oh yeah, they're known. I got to play with some of the best players in the world. One of them was, I think, a 3-time World Cup winner with the Brazilian beach national team.
Right on.
I got to play with just literally like the best everything, best experience. So literally right when I got back from Mexico, I got home late, left early that morning just to go train. Then the following day, so that was Tuesday when I went down to Oceanside. So they flew here for the big championship. Yeah. And then that Wednesday, we drove back up here to play the U.S. national team.
Did you play the actual one that they're playing? Because I know they're playing in the World Cup right now, right?
No, they're in the World Cup qualifiers. Oh. They're going to the World Cup. They made it to the final, ended up playing Mexico in the final.
I saw that. They lost, what, 6-2, right? 6-2?
Yeah, but I my personal opinion, they just they had a good tournament, without a doubt. They played really well. I just think they kind of gave up on themselves a little bit. Just got discouraged, it looked like. Yeah. And Mexico was the home team, so there was a lot backing them up.
Were they playing in Mexico, right?
Yeah, Puerto Vallarta. Oh, that's a beach and city I do want to see, by the way. So
right there, bucket list.
Yeah, that's definitely on my bucket list. So, but we played them, and then that Friday through Sunday we had the event. We ended up winning it. Mm-hmm. It was a cool experience. It's a big event to win, actually. So to win this one, there's only two big events here in this country, and that's one of them.
In Southern California?
Well, this one, and then there's one in Virginia Beach that's bigger.
Oh, really?
But these two events are a big deal. So if you play and win in it, it's a good thing to have on your beach soccer resume.
Yeah. Actually, I totally forgot to ask you. Since beach soccer is such a environmentally how do you say it? I don't know, like, because it's limited by its environment, because you need a beach to play, right? Do you think that's one of the reasons it's not really growing here in the United States?
Yeah, but Russia has facilities for that.
And that's the thing, right? We would just need people to advocate for that in those states,
right? It comes down to money at the end of the day.
So, yeah.
But in Russia, as you know, the weather's not the best there. Right. But they're one of the best. They have one of the best leagues and national teams in the world.
Yeah.
And that's just because they've given themselves that luxury to play all year round. And for some places here in this country, we might need it, but why would they do that when they hardly support soccer on top of that? But if we did get that, or even lights on the beach, I feel like more people could play, as they will have that time.
Lights on the beach for sure.
that won't happen. But
Yeah.
I surely hope so. That'd be so cool. Because if you look at the videos in like Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, they have lights on the beach and people are out there at 9, 10 at night playing. But thankfully, there is a spot here in Long Beach where by the pool.
I think I've seen it on Instagram. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
They
about.
put new lights on the side of this building, and it lights up this spot on the beach pretty well. So that's about as good as gonna get. But I'm not complaining either. So
yeah, nah, that's cool, man. I guess just to end it off, any other comments that you would like to say to promote to the community? Any shameless plugs that you would like to plug?
Shameless?
Or shame?
On my end or your end?
Your end.
How about your end?
My end, will just follow us at the.fa.show for Instagram for any updates on our interviews and.
Oh, but I got something that I have to say.
Oh, go for it, Brian. Go for it.
Funny.
Go for it. Hey,
you brought a guy from Wales and he was wearing a Mexican jersey.
Oh, dude,
that was too funny.
Dude, what's someone call it? How'd you know did he say he was from Wales?
Yeah.
Because it was funny.
Like, why are you wearing a Mexico jersey?
Dude, that guy. I met him here through our league here at Castle Long Beach.
Okay.
And I didn't know he was a transfer student. He's actually from Wales.
And I hope so if he says he's from Wales.
Yeah, and no, but I thought he was like born here or something, right?
Oh, okay.
And he said he came over as a transfer, and so he's going back over the summer. And what I thought was funny, dude, that guy, his roommates are Mexican, so he's like half Mexican almost because he knows all the words. He's like. Just in those 3 months that he's been with his roommates,
I believe it.
He's been like engrossed in the culture, and he went to Mexico City with them on spring break.
He got mad when I laughed. I was like, "Guy from the UK, or I'll just say Wales, and you're wearing a Mexico jersey," and he got a little offended. I just think it's funny because white people don't typically wear the Mexico jersey.
No, that's what I love about him, dude. He's so cool about like I don't know, like appreciating the culture. I don't know. I think it's hilarious, dude. Every time we invite him, like. To play, it's so funny, dude.
We have to get a Mexican wearing a Welsh jersey.
Down. I just got to get a Welsh jersey. That's it,
Can't be hard. There's not a high demand for them.
High demand for Welsh. I'm telling you, man.
But to close it out, Beach Soccer LA.
Follow them at Beach Soccer LA. Come out to the pickups every Saturday, right?
We're there this weekend, Memorial Weekend. We're here. People showed interest. Come hang out. Traffic will suck, but we're there. You won't miss us.
Yeah, in Long Beach, and you can check out the address is on the Instagram page, right? The Beach Soccer LA.
Yeah, we bounce around locations, but I always promote through flyers. So as long as you're following, you should not have any questions on where we will be at.
All right, for sure. You can also follow him at Easler Brian, right?
Yes, sir. Instagram. If you want to see some cool videos,
boom. DM him.
Maybe I'll reply. We'll see.
He's too famous, dude. I don't know. We'll see. He's 10,000, dude. Too many followers, dude. Too famous for us. But we were lucky to get him on the show today. That's it. But anyway, thank you so much, Brian, for coming on the show. We really appreciate it. It's our very first interview. So, clap for that.
I clap.
Big honor right there.
It's awesome. I enjoyed it. And I really hope you guys continue and take it somewhere else. There's not many of these. So. Right. Let's see where this can go.
Yeah,
I support it.
We hope to have you back on the show for sure.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We'll see you on the next one.
Did they hear that?
I don't know. It was good. It was in it. I like it. We good.